Nobody else is going to wake up and care more about your life than you. If you won't wake up every day and say, I need to get rich, nobody else is going to wake up and say, I need to make him rich.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to do it for you. So if you don't think it, nobody else is going to think it, which means nobody thinks it. You're the only person on the planet who can think it. And I always knew, I never doubted for a second I would be what I am. I was just like, there's no way that guy in the Ferrari who drove past me is a better person than me. And I was not arrogant, because arrogance prevents you from working. Arrogance to the people who watch Love Island and go, I'll be rich later. Most people are very arrogant. I was never arrogant. I understood, okay, I'll just outwork him. Maybe he's smarter than me. Fine, I'll outwork him. There are people out here who are prepared to work their ass off. If you're not going to be that guy, then you're going to lose. And I've yet to experience in my 36 years a man who genuinely tries their very best and is genuinely motivated to make sure they're the best version of themselves, who doesn't get what they want.
You have 10 years left to save your bloodline from eternal slavery, and you lack motivation? You are born to lose, sir. All of your ancestors who fought saber-toothed tigers should have just laid down and died. You are a dickhead, and you deserve to be poor. The last thing you should lack in the mess of the world today is motivation, because you are running out of time. And I'm telling you, as a rich man who made it out, I can see the gap is closing. So you should certainly see it. You're down below looking up, watching it close, and you lack motivation to build a ladder. Maybe government will save me. Maybe if I vote for the liberals, they'll give me money. Slave minds, clowns. The last thing you should lack in the world today is motivation, because truly people are running out of time. Not only when you go to college do you end up in a bunch of debt, even worse, you waste years for a dream. And the Matrix is very good at this. It dangles a carrot. Get a good degree, then you'll be rich. Pay off your mortgage, you'll be rich. Just pay off your student loan. Don't worry, just keep working. The carrot's coming. You'll get it one day. Next time you see a rich guy, go up to him and say, how'd you get rich? I've never heard anyone say university. When I was 16, I saw the guy in the Ferrari. I was like, I'm going to college and he isn't. And he ain't going to work. I knew at 16 everything they tell me was a lie. But there's still people who think they have 5 years to waste in college. Let's conservatively estimate I make $250,000 today. 5 years ago, I was probably making 20 grand a day. That's the difference 5 years can make. And they're going to sit there and do what? Read a book? Go party? Oh, fraternity. Bro, the gap is closing. The elites hate you. They're here to decimate you and your entire bloodline. You're 22 at the height of your capabilities, the height of your energy. It is Friday. Are you making money? What are you doing? I really want to see this band. And I guess you just deserve to lose, friend. And I don't feel sorry for you. And that's how I feel. So imagine how the elites feel. We're scum to these people. And if you start to understand it all, the last thing you will lack is motivation.
People don't even think about this stuff. They don't use their brain ever. They don't ever look around and realize how they're spending their money. They don't look around and look at which businesses are successful. They know all about the football results. They know all about Rihanna. They know all about that crap, all about Love Island. So if you're going to be a lazy dummy watching Love Island and not try and think and use your brain, guess what? You're going to stay fucking broke. The average people come to me and say, what do I do? I'm just the average guy. And my only answer is stop being the average guy. Any man out here who goes, I'm just going to work hard, do my bit, and obey the laws, and I'll have a good life. No, you won't. Just doing your job is never going to make you rich, because you're just going to be taxed into infinity and you're going to stay broke. Man, it's about to be worse than ever before. As the price of assets soar, the rich are going to become richer and the poor are going to become poorer. It's been proven. IQ has nothing to do with how successful you are. Very smart people are broke. Very dumb people are rich. The reason 98% of people aren't rich is because they're arrogant. Genuinely arrogant in your soul must you be as an individual to look at people who are massively successful with all the credentials and all the proof and believe for some reason you're too good to listen to them. If Mike Tyson walked in here and said he's going to teach me how to punch, even though I'm already a kickboxing world champion, I'd listen. And it holds them back. They refuse to fucking learn or listen to anything.
I don't need any more money, but there's fuck all else to do. So I wake up and go, let me do the math. If I never worked again, I could spend $422,000 a day for the rest of my life. Let me try and chill out today. And within 22 minutes, I'm back on my laptop working. I can't stop myself working as a person who doesn't need money. And then there's people with no money who don't work. Which is why the winners are winners and the losers are losers. Losers do a little bit of work and rest. Winners work as hard as possible and worry they're not working hard enough. And it's almost like you can't save these people. I don't have motivation. Doop-de-doo. You're a loser. A loser. You're not going to always feel like doing it. You have to do it anyway because it's your duty to do it because you don't want to be a fucking loser. What do you mean you need motivation? You don't need motivation. You have a duty to not be a loser anymore because the hole in the sky is closing.
There comes a moment in life when you must look yourself in the mirror and decide, are you going to keep drifting or are you going to take control? Too many people wander through life without direction, without urgency, without a real plan. They wake up, go through the motions, and repeat the same cycle day after day, hoping that somehow their lives will change on their own. But life doesn't work that way. Nothing changes unless you change. No one is going to come rescue you. No one is going to hand you success on a silver platter. No one is going to push you to greatness if you're not willing to push yourself. If you want more from life, more success, more wealth, more happiness, more freedom, then you have to get serious about your future. Because if you don't, life will pass you by and you'll wake up one day wondering where all the time went. How much longer are you going to wait? How much longer are you going to say, I'll start tomorrow? How much longer are you going to put your dreams on hold because you're too comfortable in your excuses? You don't have unlimited time. Every second that ticks by is a second you will never get back. You are either moving closer to your goals or further away from them. There is no in between. Look around you. Right now, someone else is working harder than you. Someone else is grinding while you're scrolling through social media. Someone else is putting in the work while you're making excuses. And guess what? That person will succeed while you stay stuck in the same place. Not because they're luckier, not because they're smarter, but because they took their future seriously while you played around. Success doesn't happen by accident. It is built through discipline, through relentless effort, through an obsession with progress. Every successful person you admire, whether in business, sports, or life, didn't get there by chance. They made a decision to dedicate themselves fully to their craft, to eliminate distractions, and to never settle for mediocrity. They had a vision, and they committed to it with everything they had. So ask yourself, where do you want to be 5 years from now? 10 years from now? Do you even have a plan? Or are you just hoping that things will magically fall into place? Because let me tell you something, hope is not a strategy. Wishing for a better future without taking action is nothing more than self-delusion. It's time to wake up, time to cut out the distractions, time to stop making excuses, time to start treating your goals like they actually matter. You say you want success, but are you willing to put in the hours? You say you want financial freedom, but are you studying wealth? You say you want to change your life, but are you actually taking the steps to do it? The truth is, most people don't fail because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they never take themselves seriously. They never commit. They never put in the necessary work. They wait for the right moment that never comes. And then they wake up one day, filled with regret, realizing that they wasted years doing nothing while their dreams faded away. Do not let that be you. Do not let laziness, fear, or distractions steal your future. Right now, you have a choice. You can continue doing what you've always done, staying exactly where you are, or you can make the decision today to go all in on your future. Set real goals, big goals, goals that scare you. Write them down, break them into steps, and then attack them with everything you have. Work on yourself every single day. Read books, develop skills, network with winners, cut off negativity, stop wasting time. Success is a daily grind, not a one-time event. Your future self is watching. The version of you 5 years from now is depending on you to make the right choices today. Will that future version of you look back with pride, knowing you did everything you could? Or will he look back with regret, wishing you had taken things more seriously? You don't get a second shot at life. This is it. This is your chance. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating.